Hey, babies. So I am sitting in a seat spot, and I had two deer. I was focusing on this structure in here, right off the seat spot. I had two deer, and I think they thought I was one of the forest beings. I got a backpack on, so it looks like I got more of a humpback. And they were coming right to me, and when they realized I wasn't what they thought I was, man, they freaked out. It scared me because I didn't hear them at all. And they probably were only like 20 yards, like just right here. This is getting into a really cool spot. See how they pick these apart and then they pack them back in. And then they grow these little white roots in them. There's a little seat spot right here. Here's another little seat spot. And a beautiful structure. Wow. Look how perfect that X is right there. Sometimes I think they put little markers. Here's one that's hung. You see how it's just dangling there? But that points perfectly. If I could get it to show it, but like points perfectly dead center of that X. Like it lines up. Deer don't like me here. And this is why I think these forest beings are highly connected to all animals in the woods, and I don't think they're eating them. See how they squared it out? So there's a seat spot, and I'm sitting in right in the seat spot. It's okay, guys. I gotta get headed back out of the woods here. It's starting to get dark. Okay, guys, bye. You guys see that? See the Y? The other Y? There's so many Ys right here. Yeah, look at all the Y trees. And then I was taking a picture and getting face recognition off this. That's creepy. Creepy cool. It's right on a trident type tree there. I mean, this place, there's a teepee structure over here to the right. This place is insanely structured in here. There's seat spots all over. But yeah, that's cool. Here, I'll show you. Look at this. Look at the one they broke there just to reach it and hit that right where the Y is, right? And that all comes back up to that thing. Or by it. This X, perfect X. See the one that's even with it? See the one that comes out and then they bring them all to one exact same point, a bunch of them. It's like a ground teepee, I call them. And then that chaga on a Y tree. There's a lot of structure right in there. See how they brought all those together? Anyways, I'm going to gather this chaga here, so see you later. I just wanted to do a quick video on this one. Mind blown. Mind blown. Oh wow, they brought three together. Three of them together right here. Look at this coming up. So I have all this behind me. And then this is beautiful. There's a seat spot right here, a little one. I don't think these are little being structures though. I think there's the big ones here. Look at this. seat spot right here, right at the X. I gotta come back here. We have a triangled one at the end of this. Beautiful. Somebody marked this, or they do it. It's almost like, I don't know. I do find this at structured spots where they'll mark structures with ribbons, and sometimes I think maybe these forest beings will find that orange tape and then mark it, because it's so obvious that something did all this. Man, I gotta get just the structures here. This isn't even gonna show up real well because it's getting dark. That shows up really well. I can smell them right here. This is actually like I think people call it a trail marker, but it's a big bend. Goes all the way over here. Anyways, there's a really old trail here. I'll follow that out. I think I'm going to keep the video going. Maybe I'll have to get my four-wheeler out here so I could drive this trail in. Come back to this. I smell them. Thank you, guys. You guys have beautiful structures. This is one of the prettiest woods I've ever been in around here. Anybody home? And then they jump out at me. Ooh, I about tripped on that. I don't know. I'm gonna shut the video off, guys. Bye. I just come across an absolute spot where they have structuring. There's like a teepee type one right there. So you got the big bend. You got the, right here's what I call the entry marker, where they bend it sideways and break it off. A lot of times it'll be perfectly level. And usually it's out of a hardwood tree, usually an oak tree, but not always. This one's actually out of one of the hardest trees in Minnesota, and that's ironwood. What do they got back there? They got some leaned up over there. Oh wow. Wait till you guys see this. Oh, here's another bend, right? They gotta have a seat spot here. That almost looks like it's right there. But, yeah, check this out. See the see the Ys. That one. There's one there. And that one. All three. That's a Y right here too. Oh, here's a seat spot right here. It's not a big one. There you go. I think it's right here, guys. Look at the X. They X'd it. Right there. I'm like right in the seat spot area. There's a good one right there. Oh wow. Here, I want to show you guys. Here, before I get too distracted, here's another seat spot. Looks like something dark over there. Here, I'm going to show you guys this here. They call this a trail marker. I smell them right here. Look at that. I gotta zoom back out, sorry. There's a really good structure over here. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Perfectly. Little round spot right here. This is probably a little seat spot for a little guy. Looks like there's a big one back here, I think. Well, I accidentally shut off the last video. I want to get on the other side of this. Look at the Y they got coming through. Amazing. And the X. And then this is one of the ones where they had to hold it there to get it to stay. I'm trying to be careful because this is all structured right here, guys. But look at this one. Well, you can see how it's in there. They got another one lodged right here. Man, that's neat. Look at that X. Try to be really careful not to break the ground structure. Beautiful, guys. Smell them. Trying to see if they have a seat spot here. You set in those and things line up really well front to back. I don't see a seat spot on this side, but I'm just trying to get a really good picture here. Beautiful, guys. There's a big entry marker one over there. You see how they're kicking down, right? They kick out of it, and then they kick into the next structure right here. Right there. And then they kick up. They'll keep structuring it. But that actually, yeah, that'll actually connect all the way. There's a stick running here, but all this will connect all the way to that bend right there. That big bend. Beautiful. Oh, here's your, wow, some more really neat structure. Wow. Beautiful, guys. Oh, that's crazy cool. Look at that, the star structure. I like it when they'll use like one of their, so they do the triangle structure, but they bring it in to the star structure. You see where they lean this one up and now it lands right on where the Y is? Kind of creates another star structure. And then the one that kicks out of here and that way, that goes to, those branches are really twisted looking. See the two they crossed in the back at the top? 3 maybe. Supposed to be something like that, I think. It's really packed down right here. Look at the Y that comes down into that. 2 Ys. Oop, I gotta be careful. So right here, there's a big seat spot, right? And when the leaves are off, you'd be able to see this a lot better, but it makes, it looks just like a teepee then at this point. And there's a Y branch hanging up here. Trying to make it over to the big entry marker over here. That's a big one. I might stay down here because this whole area right here is probably gonna be seat spots. I didn't get any pictures from this side. Man, when the leaves are off, this would make a really good, like that's probably broke off to line up there, but this would make a really good, because you'd be able to see that structure, the teepee one right there. Like this whole thing's done purposely. Here's the seat spot right there. Right above that. With a Y they brought down. They laid it right there. Right there. Wow. Look at the detail. See the Y one? The bend, and then the break. It's like one to line up with the next, and the next. And then they'll have lineup points, like they're supposed to land, like the teepee's there, so maybe if you're flush with it, yeah, see how everything starts to land? Like that's the point of the teepee in the background. And then it makes like a kind of a star structure. Just like that, I think. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And they're here. You know, they're here, so I do talk to them. I just don't usually ever see them. I have seen them. I've seen them clear. I've had like a Class A sighting, so. And he saw me. And it was definitely, there was no breasts on it or nothing, so it was like a male. This is highly used with a rock. Looks like something sits right here. See how it's X'd? Look at the structure in front here. Wow. See how they bring these two up, the triangle type structure, and then it's like it's like A-framed, right? This is absolutely one of their structures. It's like A-framed, triangled. The star structure right here. See where they put across a bunch right there. Same with right here where they bring a bunch up into it, right at the Y. Now it kicks over. They did like a little teepee type one here. And then it comes into a Y. And an absolutely used, packed down seat spot. Decorative rock. Now you see this one, how they triangled it. One perfectly that way, one perfectly that way, right there. They like these trees here. Like they pick them apart and then they'll pack it back in, but you'll see the roots. All these little tiny roots that grow. I think they're eating these, and then they'll grow really fast. And when they mulch it like this, it'll stay damp under it. So I think they continually eat off that. See, there's one leaned up there. And then if you look, there's a bunch of structure in right here. See how it's all woven together? And then it's really packed down right here. So there'll be another hangout spot right here. I think he sits right there. One of them. There's another seat spot right there. See, this is what they do with the tree, the dead decaying trees here. A lot of times it's out of oak, but not always. But they pick it all apart and then pack it all back in, and you can see where a lot of times they continually mess with it, like it's rotated around. So I think they're eating those little white roots in it. Oh my. Wow. Holy moly. Sorry guys, I broke a little bit of it. It's a little structure, but look at this. See how they bent it in? It's hard to see this one, but it tucks in right there. But look at this star structure. I wish that would show up better. There we go. Beautiful, guys. I would love to see them again. Oh boy. So you got the triangle, trident. See how they tied it into that? So all this touches, right? And then this one they laid up here has a kicker and they touch in that. Now if you look at that tree, it's the Y tree. There's the two-stick teepee type one. It's just, I call them two-stick teepees because I don't know what else to call them. I can see a seat spot. I think I'm in one, but there's one right here. Man, I wish that would show up. There it shows up right there. This is a spot that smells really good and I'm not sure what it is. I think there's a seat spot right in there too. I really like when you walk through the woods and it like totally changes all of a sudden. It just has a whole new look to it. This looks neat. It's pretty wide open. A lot of trees, but easy to walk in. And this, I might have been in this spot up here. Looks familiar. I recently posted a picture. It's why I come in this way, but before I walked up a big hill that way and come down, so I think I come into it that way, and I think this is it. I'm not positive, but they had like a entry marker that tied into like a star structure that was amazing. Seat spot. And here you can see where they're, oh, maybe not. That might have been a woodpecker. Thought they were picking apart stuff. They do that too. But it's absolutely packed down, round seat spot right here. And ground structure. Oh. That sounded like a bird flying right by me. Here's another seat spot right there. See how round it is and packed down? I'm already seeing all the structures right here, so it's definitely a spot. Look at the big X. And they did like a, yeah, look at this. I didn't even see it because it's so far up. But, wow, this whole thing's structured. But they got like a big X, and then it comes into the big star structure. Man, I gotta see if I can get a picture of this. Drop the phone. Another seat spot right here. Here's this seat spot's awesome, and I'll show you why. But you'll see how this tree will outline. It'll be able to outline these trees here. See how it's sitting in the base? You got the dead center one, but the first one's in the background after this dead center one. They're outlining them right at the seat spot. They're probably wondering how I know so much. What is that? It's like so much stuff done here. There's like a perfect square right here packed down. It's really weird. See, so right here's another seat spot right here, and if you look, they have a really crazy little structure right here, but they glued it together, and I don't know what they use, but they put something on it, and then it's like a fungus, right? And then this fungus will grow and attach the sticks, and it's like really stuck. Like you can really pull on them. But there's a bunch of, see, it's all glued together. All of this is all glued together. And I call it, I don't know. It's like a spider web design. And I've heard that other people, I call it a spiderweb design because of, I can't remember who said it, but something similar, but it wasn't glued together, but it was all spiderwebby. So that's what I call these. You see how they bent this one over, glued it, and that all ties down into that one. And I think this is the smaller beams. The seat spots are about hand size, but still just as neat as the bigger structure and highly detailed. Here's a random water bottle. You got this little bend. You have this one that bends over into that. But anyways, you can see we're same thing, picking apart the root system and packing it back in. This is cool. This, oh, trying to be careful. Let's see here. But you can see this is a trident, right? The Y, the second Y, and then this. Let's see if I can find their C spot. See how weird it looks? Everything right there. And right here's where I'm sitting. It's a pack down spot. A lot of times there'll be holes that go down right at their C spots, and there is. And then they got this, and then the X. See how purposeful these are even laid out? See how they square them off perfectly? They come in perfectly. And then it comes this way. And this is one of the central points, which are seat spots. And I'm in one. And now it crosses, it comes this way, and it perfectly lands. This one's a trident. Another beautiful little structure right here. So they hit it right on the Y perfectly. Here's the seat spot. It's a little seat spot. I think that's poison ivy. Oh well. If I get poison ivy, it's never real. Just trying to get a good picture. I never get it really bad. See, here you go, right here, where they pick it apart and then pack it back in. See how mulched that is? It's like a really, really damp, but you see the white ruts that grow in it? I think they eat those. Chaga. Well, guys, if I find anything else, I will seat spot right at the end of this, which is that right there. I'll show you. Anyways, bye guys.